Hey yo, what's up everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of season 2 of Versus here on 2-Player Co-op. As always, I'm your host here, Kevin, along with my brother from my mother, Sean.
We twoing.
We're doing great over here. We had a lot of fun last week. If you didn't check it out, go back and check out Super C versus Contra. But this week, Sean, we're getting into another classic Konami series from the 16-bit era this time.
Sure are. We're going to be looking at Rocket Knight Adventures, Sega Genesis exclusive, versus Sparkster.
Let's get right to the games. The sound is beautiful.
Sure is.
Genesis, Super Nintendo, it doesn't matter. It's amazing. Rocket Knight Adventures, the Sega Genesis exclusive, which is just fantastic. We don't need to put it on children difficulty. We'll play it on easy because we're not trying to impress anybody here, are we, Sean?
Not in the least bit.
No, we're not. This is just epic, I must say. Especially on the Genesis, I think this opening cinematic is just beautiful.
Why did he go all the way up to that one tiny peak?
Why did Batman in Dark Knight Rises decided to paint his symbol on the building and light it on fire? You never know.
Fair enough.
So we're playing. Oh yeah, see, I just gotta remember how to play this. Wow, I forgot. How do I do that? Do I just? Yeah, okay.
You just without a direction.
Yeah.
We ain't dead.
Okay, all right, we got this. All right, Sean, we got this. I wish his link beam went further out of his sword, I must say. Now this game we owned as kids. What? I remember this is, especially in the age of the console wars, I feel like this was a big coup de grace for us. Like we just stepped right on them from the top rope. The Genesis had this, and the Super Nintendo definitely did not. Didn't have anything close to this until the sequel.
Stop talking.
Until the sequel came on. Oh, I don't have to jump and hit him. That would have been good. Wow. Wow! Luke Wilson. I'm gonna get out of here. Nope.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
He doesn't even know my name. Wow. Look at that. Whoa. Oh. Yes. No, I'm going up here. Nope.
So what is the possum?
Yes.
What?
Is that life?
Apples or health?
Okay. Yes, he's an
Is
imposter.
this real life? Oh no. The physics. Of the
I mean, but it
ricochets.
was pretty cool.
Oh.
All joking aside, I mean, this is like Mode 7 got nothing on Sparkster, which is his name. The Rocket. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Oh, yeah.
You gotta jump to hit him. Oh, you can hit that back. Dude, that's not hitting him.
And then I hand off the control. Well, that was quick. Look at that. When you had no loading screens, what a beautiful time it was.
Ah, yes.
That was amazing.
I feel like we don't have many. There's a lot of zeros up there before we score. They don't give you a lot of points in this game.
It could be operator error.
Could be.
Not error. It could be operator skill.
Could be a ID10T.
I do remember. That's funny. If you don't know what that is, write it down.
Hey.
Oh, that was good.
What? How
You
did
because you got to do the spinning. Spin Rudy.
5 times. 5 times.
I do remember this being a pretty difficult game.
I don't know. I mean, we're way off here. Have we beaten this game?
Yes, because I remember when I looked up the ending at some point a while ago. Ah, yeah, he's not there.
Oh, yeah, now your bounces are on the screen.
Again,
See,
so
I don't remember having beaten
If you looked up a final boss, you would.
Is it like
That
in
was
space
awesome.
or something?
Yeah, it's like Big Flying Pig.
Oh, I remember this.
Ah, yes.
I can go in water. Ooh! They're like little grasshoppers with pig balloons. And now my blade goes a little further.
A little bit. Did you know Rocket Knight came back as Rocket Knight on the PlayStation 3 as a downloadable game?
I did not.
Yep.
Was it this?
No, it was a reimagining. It wasn't like the DuckTales remaster that they did. It was a new game. He's gonna come behind you. He's gonna jump. He's gonna jump. He's gonna jump. He's gonna come back at you. Sean, he's coming back. One heart.
Oh, and hard.
One heart. Like.
Stay under.
Now you got it. Pepper. Pepper him. Pepper him. Get him, Pepper. Salt.
Bam.
Shaker.
Oh, it's a Polaroid picture. Sorry. Is that it? I remember the level.
Kaboom.
The levels are pretty long in this.
They are. Multi-stage. Get that. You need that a lot. Oh yeah, this is where the old rocket can get a little tricky. There you go. Again, the Genesis could only have 64 colors, but
They made the most of
it
it.
looks so good. It looks so good. And do you notice how they disguise the black part at the top? Sean, he's gonna kill you.
Get down. Get down. What?
You didn't get down.
I tried to get down. Dang, we might not be the first level. Oops. Oh yeah, I can see it.
You did it too. Yeah!
You can go get the banana now. Now you really should get the banana.
What? He's still alive?
Yeah, it's like it never happened.
You cheater! You cheater! What? The hitbox was that? I wonder if
Did you say what the hitbox was that?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that didn't work. Two. What?
Oh, yeah, squished.
I didn't get squished.
Okay, that's good.
I was gonna say we're gonna switch over to Sparkster. Again, Rocket Knight is a difficult game.
It's not easy.
I don't know why you grabbed the banana when you had full health.
Full house.
So you could use the banana right now.
Bam.
What? He pulled up. Yeah, get some distance.
Why are all the pigs' butts on fire?
They're really dumb pigs. Wait for it to jump and get down with it. There you go. Now don't do what I did. Keep going. Go past. And down. Jeez. Pixel perfect gameplay from MLG player Sean White.
Goodbye.
Hey, get down.
Uh-oh.
Not down. Not down. Go, Sean, go. That's gotta be the end. And the door.
Ah, yes.
I like the soundtrack on this. I remember this. It's got arms. You know what I'm talking about, right?
The boss.
Do you remember the boss?
Yeah.
Now, maybe I'm crazy, but this first, the set, like I was just saying, the music is great. This first level is damn near iconic. I don't know if it's just because of its
I think it is
experience with
to
this
us.
game.
I'm curious. Let us know in the comments what your thoughts are on this
Oh, there's
game.
one up. Definitely need that. Definitely.
To me, this game holds a very significant place. I would say in both our childhoods.
Absolutely.
I think if you grew up as a Sega kid, this game probably means a lot to you. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. You fell for it.
And I love that it's just a typical pig. You know.
Yeah, the little caterpillar looking thing.
Ah, yes, the damn cat. You need that. Yes. Here we go. Get him, Sean. Ah, yes. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam.
No, fake. Okay. Oh, no. What? God, he's like slip sliding away over here. Hey, it's like I'm in Ice World.
You gotta kill him to kill the things. I just couldn't say we're not. Eee, I forgot about that. Boom. Nice. Boom. Nice. Nice.
It's gotta be just a... Wow!
I don't like when bosses don't give you... When they don't like turn red or have a life bar or something to let you know how close you're getting, you know what I mean?
Hey, give us a sign!
It'll open up my eyes.
Red thing, red thing.
Like you belong. So where do you belong?
Come on!
Oh no.
Boom.
Oh, come on, die.
Boom.
Come on, die.
Boom.
Yes!
Yes.
Wow. Rocket Knight Adventures. That was stressful.
Look at him. He's like, ain't no thing.
He's like,
what's up?
He's giving us that look because of how bad we did. That's what he's doing. Thoughts on Rocket Knight Adventure, Sean, before we switch over?
It's a classic. It's really, really good. I don't remember anything about Sparkster. I remember it looking and playing very different.
Definitely.
I feel like it's more generic, I guess, maybe. Like this jumping isn't as big of a thing because you can do your rocket thing. Mm-hmm. I feel like in Sparkster it's more just jumping and slicing. I feel like it's just kind of done now. I'm looking forward to playing it because I really don't know much about it, but I remember this being the more different of the two. This is a different game than what we had before this.
This game has soul also. Like this
That's a good way to put it.
It's a special kind of game. Like you said, nothing had been done before this, and I don't really think anything's been done since, except for the Rocket Knight reboot that didn't do that well. So this is one of those games I'd love to see come back. Like Sean said, it holds a special place in our hearts. It's one of those games that, like I said, back in the console wars, it was nice to say, we got this here.
Sure.
So that was a lot of fun. And now, let's switch over to Sparkster. Still sounds great. So we were playing the Genesis version of Sparkster. As you know, we just played through Rocket Knight through the first stage. It was a lot of fun. It holds a special place in our hearts. I said I wanted to go to options. Thank you very much. That was weird. Oh, you have a separate rocket button. So
wow.
Attack, jump, rocket.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm okay with that. Password system. Okay. Let's get right into this. I don't have much memories of this.
Honestly, right off the bat, this game looks like it came out before.
I was just gonna say this almost looks like a 12-bit game or something.
Yeah. I mean,
I like the fire.
I'll withhold judgment, but I don't know.
It's Mecha Sonic.
It just looks very generic. I like the way you put it. Rocket Knight had soul. This just looks like another generic, run-of-the-mill game. 16-bit game.
Well, and it's interesting too that we just saw that this came out in '94.
Oh, I do remember this. I forgot this is how it started.
How do I? Oh, it's not. Hey. What?
2 hours later.
Oh. What the heck was that?
He rocketed you. Is this the kind of thing? Boom! Blah. Boom! Uppercut.
So just block and then attack. Okay. You gonna die now, clown?
Why do we get spike balls? We just get fists. Fisticuffs.
I'm probably just doing something.
Boom.
Okay, how much longer? Am I supposed to die? Is this like Bloodlines? I mean, is this like Symphony of the Night?
Boom.
I do have to say, this is a pretty epic way to start this game.
Gut punch.
I think this is overstaying its welcome, guys.
Boom! How come we don't get to shoot rockets?
Can I do a fatality or something?
Lock and kill shot. Boom!
Okay, we've gone past this.
Hey.
This whole opening may be 2 hours later. Yeah! He gave a fist bump! Why is he still smiling? You're dead.
Because he knows. He knows. Get the Master Sword.
That looks more like the magical sword, honestly. Or is it Excalibur?
It's like a scimitar. That's all just the intro.
Pipes. Alright, Sparkster. Stage 1. I gotta remember that we've got a rocket button now. Uh-oh. Wow. Oh no. This looks like a Master System 8.
It does.
Okay, we don't get text bubbles or anything? Oh, I don't shoot them.
Okay. What is happening?
Why do I keep getting these? Why do I get those power-ups if I can just do this?
So it's not pigs in this one, it's like lizards?
I'm a little confused. Why was I getting those power-ups if I can just hit the rocket button and just do it? Wow, no! Two lizard men! I don't... I don't even need for it to charge up. Am I missing something?
Why did his jetpacks go off?
Why is he not hitting me? Yeah, shouldn't I be flying away?
Oh, I guess that shows that the thing's charged up.
Yeah, but I mean, I can do it.
Oh!
I just killed him. I guess it does more damage if I let it charge up.
Yeah, it's like a model. Okay. Well, so far, the little Power Rangers fight in the beginning are familiar. Not so much this. Can you go?
It's got it. Oh, wall meat! I can't get the wall meat! Sean, I can't get the wall meat.
Let me go around.
Dang it.
Just don't die. The rubies!
What the heck?
There.
Why do I have jackpots going on up there? Okay, so those are bad. I don't know why these are. I still don't know why that's a. Why is that a power up? I just got.
Yeah, a fireball.
I know, but I want that apple. I don't care enough to get that.
Now do it. Oh, that's good. There's
There. How you like? Damn it! Oh, that's good. Yeah!
got a fireball. Oh, flamethrower.
Now I got hit.
Now you lost. You were on fire.
Thank you, Marv. Get it?
Yep.
He's heating up.
Oh. Glitch?
It would be
or
nice if I could
secret?
see. Okay. Alright. This is interesting.
Oh.
Why were those there right at the end of the stage? I'm going to hand off now so you can experience this.
Okay, so that's that. I feel like his attacks are slower than they should be.
Extremely slow. And incredibly close.
What? He wasn't there.
I would be careful of all blocks. Boxes. That's good. Yep.
Can I fall through there and die?
I would definitely not say.
What does that do?
It gives you the fire
flames.
swings.
Oh!
But I mean,
Except
they're
everything
all
died.
one-hit kills, so who cares?
I guess you had to keep it all the way across.
You had to be there. Yeah!
Come on.
Jump, Sean, go!
Now
Now I'm getting rid of that. That's what it does. It drops it. But I don't know when you get them. What determines?
It might be the blue diamond Phillips.
That was really good. Blue diamond. Lou Ferrigno Phillips. Lou Diamond Ferrigno
I
Phillips.
feel like this game just has an overall kind of lag to it.
It's like heavy, but it's not
Yeah,
heavy in
it
a good way
feels
like
heavy.
Mega Man is.
What's that? That was a foot.
Oh boy, now
Destroyed
you made
his
him
foot.
mad.
Oh boy.
Nah, that was bad. Okay, don't get. Okay. That thing's gonna get you.
Hit his head.
Get that. I don't know where I am.
Oh. I'm gonna die.
Hit it with your nice and slow attack.
Get that.
I guess just keep doing it.
Can I?
Oh! Alright, that was epic. I will say that was pretty epic. Epic games for you. Well.
Why does it look like Spark and Stir are two different
It
words?
almost looks like it says Spark Sight or something. Why is everything green and blue? Okay.
And the train crashed in the desert. Or the truck, I don't know.
Like it has a main face! Wow. Sarlacc pit.
Oh, I don't know if it's an instant kill.
Quicksand, everybody's worst nightmare in the 90s. Yeah, maybe it's like every 10 diamonds or something. 10 blue diamond Phillipses. Oh, good. It's Shades of Mario 3 here.
What?
That's cheap. Oh, they're not one hit kill. Did you die? Okay. Oh boy,
It's
Sean.
Indiana Jones. Follow the diamond!
Nice. Keys! Robo keys! Oh, that looks like a secret.
What?
Oh, it looks like that.
Oh,
Wow.
Alright, I'm just speeding this now.
You're back
outside.
Is this a puzzle? Is this
Oh,
like
God,
Mario
oh, God,
1?
I'm dead.
Alright, we'll give it one more
Let's see what
coast
happens
try.
here.
Well, I'm gonna do what you did, except not what you did. Oh, you stupid bat wing. Let's
Go to the first one.
Yeah, let's do it. probably not going to good.
Spikes.
Is he blocking
Oh,
me? Okay.
cut him in half.
That's not TV.
Oh, watch that thing that's gonna get you.
Rhythm's gonna get you, Sean.
Lava's gonna get you.
I had to jump on it, really? I couldn't just walk on it? Okay. Why was the other guy a one-hit kill? Oh, I don't like that. I can't say where I'm going. Oh boy. Oh man. He's too heavy to get through this!
Gosh. Right. I'm gonna go that first way again.
Alright.
If we die...
One more try. If he dies, he dies.
No. Ready to go.
Bat. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Sparkster Rocket Knight Adventures 2. Any thoughts before we go to the scoreboard? Sean?
It's kinda... It's both totally unfamiliar to me and also kind of what I remember. In that it's... I remember it not being very memorable. I do.
Let's go to the scoreboard. Okay, Sean. On every versus matchup, after we play through both games, we rank them in 3 categories. Presentation, gameplay, replay value. First off, presentation. I do have to say, so again, presentation, we look at both gameplay, sound, soundtrack, all that stuff.
Yep.
The funny thing when you look at these two games is Rocket Knight came out in 1993. Sparkster came out in 1994.
Yes.
Why does Rocket Knight look like it came out 2 or 3 years after Sparkster? And sound like it too?
I don't know. The graphics are better. It's almost like... Actually, this is probably it. Rocket Knight was a Genesis game. I think this is a Super Nintendo game that they then turned around and basically dumbed down to be able to put out on the Genesis, and it ends up looking like...
It's like putting Metal Gear Solid 5 on the PS3 and the Xbox 360 also.
Right. So sound, hands down, goes to Rocket Knight. The visuals, honestly, there are pluses and minuses, but overall I still think Rocket Knight looks better than this. Maybe this is a little bit more vibrant with the colors. That's not necessarily a good thing or a bad thing, it's just a thing.
Yeah.
But no, I think one just, it looks and sounds better.
And again, it seems like the animation was better on the first one as well. You've got what we think is an iconic, maybe not an iconic soundtrack, I'm not going to go that crazy. But the background music for the first stage in Rocket Knight, I would say that is iconic. I would say most people that were 16-bit 90s kids know that music.
And just the detail in Sparkster himself, like in this game, he just kind of looks like a generic, like he has no character. He just looks like a...
In Sparkster, you mean?
In Sparkster, okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm talking about it because that's what's on the screen. He's got more detail. He's got more character in the first one, it feels like. I don't know what they did, but no, one absolutely. Now, I don't remember if we touched on this, but we are looking at Sparkster on the Genesis.
Correct.
For all we know, Sparkster on the Super Nintendo, I really have no clue. I assume it's the same game.
It's the same
probably
game.
Just
it
a
just
little
looks
better looking, better sounding, maybe.
Exactly.
But I can't imagine it plays a whole lot different.
But the game itself is the exact same.
Right. So we were trying to keep things equal. We're looking at Genesis. But yeah, the first one looks and sounds better. Had we played Super Nintendo, it's going to look like this. Maybe a little more clean, a little more colorful. Maybe the sound's probably quality a little better, but not as iconic as the first one. So I'm confident, even if we played Super Nintendo, presentation's going to Rocket Knight.
Presentation, it definitely goes to Rocket Knight Adventures. Alright, so next up is the gameplay. So this is one where you kind of could make an argument for Sparkster, I think. I do like that the Rocket got its own button. In my mind, Rocket Knight Adventures, I thought the Rocket had its own button in that. I thought that's how I remembered it.
It controls exactly how I remember.
But I mean, the basic gameplay is pretty much the same. Now you do have in Sparkster, you've got the weird thing where you got the jackpot going at the top. And you can drop whatchamacallit, you can drop apples and whatever, power-ups to you and everything. But what do you think, Sean, when it comes to gameplay?
It's honestly kind of weird. Like, it plays as though it's a sequel. You can tell they tried to do some new thing. Like, I wouldn't go so far as to say Rocket Knight looks like it should be the sequel of the two. I think it looks better, but to me, this looks like it would be the sequel of the two. I can't really explain it. Even though it doesn't look as good, it does look like they try to do some things differently.
It's definitely different, yeah. It's definitely, they tried to evolve it.
Right, yeah, like they're trying to do too much. Like you said, I do like that the rocket, you only have 3 buttons on the Genesis. You really only need 2 for this game, but I do like that they gave the boost its own button so you don't have to charge. That's nice. But it just, like we were mentioning when we were playing Sparkster, it just feels heavy. It just controls heavy. There's just always a lag, and there's just something off about it.
Well, and also, the other big difference in the gameplay, which I didn't think of till I was just watching that on the monitor here, Sparkster doesn't have the beam, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
The laser sword, the beam, whatever you want to call it. So you have to fight these enemies right next to each other. And like Sean was saying, it just feels heavy. Your jumps don't feel right. Your sword swing is so like just delayed, and it's like a fierce attack. It's like if you watched us when we played Bloodborne, the first few episodes, before we know there was a light attack.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like in a 16-bit game.
Yeah, and yeah. There's. I'm struggling to find anything better about.
Yeah.
I mean, about Sparkster compared to Rocket Knight.
I think as we sit here, I think it's safe to say the gameplay also goes to Rocket Knight Adventures.
Yeah, hands down.
Gameplay goes to Rocket Knight Adventures. All right, so that means the only other thing is the replay value, and I don't really know what else we can add here. This clearly goes to Rocket Knight Adventures, correct?
Rocket Knight, even though we've invested several hours into it when we were kids, I'm sure if I looked it up, I kind of have a feel for how the game ends, so I do believe we did beat it, but I would like to go back and play through this game. Sparkster, not so much. I feel like I have a feel for it. This game's not going to win me over the more I play it. It just doesn't suck me in. It feels like it's like a knockoff. Like, Genesis had some good, action kind of games with your Dynamite Heady and your Ristar.
Sonic, obviously.
Yeah.
Vector Man.
They all had their own thing going on,
yeah.
And I just keep coming back to this Sparkster. It just feels very generic. I have no need to go back and play this game. I say 3 for 3. Replay value goes to Rocket Knight Adventures.
I mean, it's pretty obvious. Yeah, I really, honestly, I feel bad. Maybe I'll go back and play the Super Nintendo version. But as we stand right now, I don't even want to play Sparkster again. I do want to go back and play through Rocket Knight again. It is nice to have save states, I will say that, since these are pretty difficult games, as you can see. And as most games were back then, they had to extend the life of those games by making them difficult. So yeah, obviously, the winner of this week's Versus matchup, Sean, is
Rocket Knight Adventures.
That's it for this week's Versus matchup. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, make sure you hit that comment section down below. Let us know what you thought. Have you played Rocket Knight Adventures? Have you played Sparkster? Should we have played on the Super Nintendo? Would that have made any difference, or did we nail this one right on the head? Either way, hit that like button if you like what you see. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Share the video with your friends and families. And as always, until the next episode, Sean, go ahead and take us out.
Thank you for playing.